All stand for the prayer. Okay, blessed morning everyone. Recently, we had our classes suspended due to heavy rains and floods, not only in our city, but also in other cities, as well as in other regions and other countries. People, specifically scientists, are arguing on the issue of its causes, especially in terms of climate change. Its effect is not only visible in our country but worldwide. Okay? With this connection, okay, our class decided to choose this topic to be our debate this morning. So we are going to resolve the proposition that climate change is the major threat to Earth's destruction. With us this morning, class, are our judges to decide as to who will be the winners of our debate this morning. First, we have Ma'am Marites De Leon. She is the teacher 3, teaching grade 7 and the coordinator of grade 7 curriculum. In the same manner, we also have with us Ma'am Melba Ocalinas, Master Teacher 1, the coordinator of grade 9 science and teaching science line. And of course, we have with us Sir Lito Linjoko, Master Teacher 2. He is teaching science 10 and the coordinator of grade 10 curriculum. And of course, also with us is our science department head, Ma'am Agnes Labayo. Okay, so our debate this morning is composed of two teams. On my left, we have the affirmative side. It is composed of 6 members. Also on the right, we have the negative or the opposition side. Okay, so to introduce to us our speakers or debaters this morning, we have with us our students chair or our moderator. Let us call in Miss Carmela Rico.
So for the affirmative side, we have Khadija Arasa. Next is Denise Coloso. We have Luz Garcia, Kate Ballesta, Shaira Tucson, and Aileen Malaboto. So these are the speakers for the affirmative side. So next we go on to the opposition side. We start off with Emery Bocali. Next we have Donnie Joel, Cassandra Lico Romero, Franz Balisi, Relibon Galvez, and last is Karen Ranga. So these are the speakers for the opposition side. So we have our timer or recorder, Bernadette Viñas. So these are the rules. So each side will have 3 speakers to speak their constructive speech and their rebuttal. So for each speaker will be given a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 3 minutes to speak. For the speech, bad words should be prohibited and biblical quotation should be avoided. So For the proposition result, climate change is a major threat to Earth's destruction. May we call on the first affirmative speaker. Here.
Congratulations, everyone. I am standing here in front of you to state that the climate change will lead the Earth to its destruction. So, climate change has been talked about in the recent years until now. One of the best examples is that
Thank you, first affirmative speaker. Now, let us move on to the rebuttal. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, in the first place, we shall stick to the position result, which is that climate change is a major threat to Earth's destruction. Due to this said motion, we should stick to it by stating just because the extinction of animals, the effect on human health, the sinking of islands, as what the previous speaker has told us. Although it may contribute some factors, but it is not the main reason why climate change can be considered as major threat. Thank you very much. That's it. Thank you for the rebuttal. Now let us call on the first opposition speaker. Here.
So first of all, a pleasant day to all of you. So now I will start with my speech. So climate change is one of the human-triggered disasters we are facing nowadays. We humans used to destroy the earth, which is our only home. And this leads us to different human or man-made disasters, which includes climate change. We cannot say that the climate change is a major threat to Earth's destruction. As we all know, we humans ourselves are the major contributor to climate change because we used to cut this here, cut this there, which the only one who absorbs carbon dioxide and produces oxygen. We turn different forests into commercial or residential area. We use different harmful chemicals, using vehicles and burning different materials which produces and emits harmful gases that destroy the ozone layer and allow the ultraviolet rays of the sun to reach the Earth's surface, which also contribute to climate change. All of these are what we call human activities. Activities that destroy or causing the Earth to destruct. With this in mind, I believe that the human activities, or we humans ourselves, are the major threat to the Earth's destruction. Because we are the one, or we are the cause of climate change. We're the one destroying our planet. We can say that the climate change is a major threat to our destruction just because of the effects it can bring to us. It is only one of the result or the outcome from the different human activities we're doing. With this, I believe we humans are the major threat to our destruction and not the climate change. With this, I end my speech.
Here. Thank you, first opposition speaker. So now let us move on to the rebuttal.
So good morning once again, each and everyone. In opposition to what the previous speaker has said, our house believes that human activities are not the major threat to the Earth's destruction, but climate change is. According to scientists, the changing climate is nothing new because climate change has been happening for over millions of years already, and climate change will still happen without these human activities because there are also natural causes of climate change that has been happening for the past million years. Some of these include the asteroids that collide with the Earth, volcanoes or volcanic eruptions, sunspots, and other orbital changes, which is the distance between the Earth and the Sun, and it changes the radiation or the amount of radiation that the Earth receives. Humans just accelerate the rate of which the climate is changing, but climate change itself is the threat to the Earth's destruction. The effects of human activities that is the threat to Earth's destruction is nothing compared to what climate change itself can do to the Earth. And with that, I end my speech. Thank you.
So now let us call on the second affirmative speaker for the constructive speech. Here.
So global warming is a result of climate change. Because of global warming that is caused by humans, more heat melts ice that worsens weather and expands oceans. According to the United Nations reports, 90% of natural disasters are weather related. I'll give you some examples of how the extra warmth changes climate conditions and weather patterns. The frozen water on Earth is melting. A warmer atmosphere causes the planet's snowpack, glaciers, and sea and freshwater ice to melt rapidly. Melting glaciers and polar ice sheets contribute to unprecedented sea level rise. Melting sea ice exposes darker ocean waters, which absorbs more sunlight than ice that causes to heat the ocean more and triggering a relentless cycle of melting and heating. Next is weather is getting more extreme. Heat waves are more frequent worldwide. The increased evaporation of water is like a fuel for storms, making extreme weather events worse, such as hurricanes. Rising sea levels make storms surge capable of much greater damage. In more naturally arid areas, droughts and wildfires intensify. Next is the oceans are getting hotter, expanding and becoming more acidic. Oceans are getting hotter because they absorb 90% of the extra heat in the climate. This causes the oceans to expand, contributing to higher sea levels and strips corals of their vivid colors. Meanwhile, nearly one-third of carbon dioxide emissions end up in the oceans, triggering a chemistry change that makes the water more acidic, resulting in the shells of sea creatures. The ocean is almost 40% more acidic than it used to be. In addition, 31,000 millennials choose climate change as the biggest or major problem in the world. A survey from Global Shaper Survey 2017. And also, scientists believe that climate change will lead to more extreme weather events. Extreme weather events include heat waves or forest fires, droughts, strong winds, and heavy rains. Climate models do not do a good job of predicting how extreme weather events might change under global warming. For example, models do not agree on whether the number of hurricanes in a warmer world would be more or less than current volumes. But scientists generally feel that the strength of the largest hurricanes will increase. The length of the hurricane season would also increase. Observational changes in the number of tornadoes per year, we see how many be due to the increase in the number of people and the growth of urban areas rather than any strict climate changes. All of these events can cause damage to crop.
May I remind the speakers that you may raise POIs during the debate and also during the rebuttal. You can answer the questions of the person speaking. Okay, so now let us call on the speaker for the opposition for her rebuttal. Here.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So let me start my speech with a question. What causes global warming? Isn't it human causes global warming because of their harmful activities? Isn't it human are the major threat to Earth's destruction? Because without humans, there will be no climate change. Because humans causes the major destruction, not climate change. So you discussed that glacier melting, rising of sea levels are the effects of global warming and also climate change. And emission of carbon dioxide that pollutes the water and so on is also part of the climate change. But then still humans cause those activities because of their
of not using their minds before making those unusual things. They are creating those things because they don't think of what will happen on the next generation or on the next years. So with that, I leave you the question. What causes the global warming? What?
Hindi, sinabi mo sana, why did we
Maybe now call on the
answer the major threat?
second opposition speaker for the
factors why humans are the cause
So, good
of
morning.
the major threat. One is ignorance.
So, we're on to the major threat or its destruction. So, do you think climate change will completely disrupt the Earth? So, so climate change will achieve the complete Earth destruction? So, I think it's no. I think it's human acts. It is proved, or it is evidenced by the article by the website Independent last April 2017. That is, the North Korea can only launch four H or hydrogen bomb that can completely disrupt the Earth, not the outer Earth, but the Earth, the whole Earth by bombs H hydrogen. So this 1940s World War One, the World War One, the Americans used the little boy and the fat man bomb in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. It is killed 200,000 people, but H hydrogen is 1,000 times. So if the 2 million times 1,000 is 2 million, so I mean 2 billion. So it means if it launched 4 H hydrogen, so it will kill 8 billion people. So as of now, we have 7.5 population in our Earth. So it is for me, H hydrogen bombs or the human acts of making H hydrogen bombs or launching them will achieve the Earth's destruction, complete Earth's destruction. Also, that's all.
Thank you. Now we will call on the speaker for the floor and for her clearness.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. So, I will be rebutting what the opposition team said. So, like earlier, they said we already mentioned that even before humans existed, climate change is already happening. So you cannot say that climate change will not happen without humans because there are also natural causes of climate change. Next is what the speaker said, that wars and world wars will cause bombs will cause the Earth's destruction. So let me ask you, that in that 8 billion people, isn't the bomber included in that? Because there are only 7 billion population. There are only 7 billion people on the Earth. So in that 8 billion, isn't the bomber included in that? So the question is, who on their proper mind would launch a bomb to kill other countries or to defeat other countries if they know that it will end everyone? And as they mentioned that in World War I, many people were killed. But our topic is studying about the major threat to Earth's destruction. So Earth, we're talking about the whole Earth. Climate change affects everyone, but in wars, it only happens to certain countries. Like for example, I'm gonna give you examples. In World War I, Switzerland is not affected in the war, but during these days in climate change, is it possible that Switzerland has their own climate? Of course not. So I believe that climate change is the major threat to Earth's destruction. we all thank you.
Is there still time? The 3 minutes? Point. The question is, since the motion clearly states that climate change is a major threat to Earth's destruction, whether or not human activities were present before, on, and after time passes by, there is still climate change present, right? Then why do you consider climate change as the major threat to Earth's destruction itself? That's a clearly ridiculous thing.
So, let me ask you this question. Are dinosaurs still present?
Do dinosaurs contribute to climate change? Here.
They do not, but
Can
dinosaurs
they disrupt the Earth?
Dinosaurs were distracted and now they are extinct because of the climate change. That will be all, thank you.
Mother Earth is like a living organism made of many closely interrelated components. These components are constantly interacting to provide and maintain the circumstances necessary for survival. You might have noticed that the weather has been hotter than usual, or you might have noticed that a drought in your area, or conversely, unusual storms. Furthermore, even small temperature changes are causing crops to die, decreasing the amount of food available for living organisms. On top of all that, higher temperatures are causing the polar ice caps to melt, flooding certain areas and leading to an imbalance for wildlife. If you were a doctor looking at Earth as a living organism, you would see that her survival is threatened. Climate change is destroying ecosystems, which support life on Earth. So, the effects of climate change on ocean biodiversity. So, rising sea levels will cause changes to sea temperature and perhaps even currents. Such changes would have a strong impact on zooplankton and an essential part of the food chain in the ocean. Shifts in where planktons are found and how big their populations are would upset the biodiversity in the ocean. So, healthy ecosystems and rich biodiversity are fundamental to life on our planet. Climate change is affecting the habitats of several species, which must either adapt or migrate to areas with more favorable conditions. And some species could not adapt easily to this change in temperature, which causes them to be extinct. Even small changes in average temperatures can have a significant effect upon ecosystems. Together, we all form part of the planet's ecosystems, which means if there is a biodiversity crisis, our health and planet are at risk too.
This is my only question throughout discussion. You were discussing the effects of climate change.
Here.
So what causes climate change after all?
The effects of climate change it would lead to the Earth's destruction.
Yes, I get it. The effects of climate change will cause Earth's destruction. But my question is that you're not answering at some point is what is the cause of those effects?
Well, I believe that we are here to debate about climate change is a major threat to Earth's destruction. So we know that climate change is present. So we know that there are causes to climate change. We know that there are causes to climate change. And we believe that the effect of climate change is a major threat to Earth's destruction.
Thank you. So now we will go on the third opposition speaker for his rebuttal.